Hello. Today I'd like to talk about how it's taboo to criticize our society. There's a quote by Jiddu Krishnamurti that says, "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society." I agree. I think that the society we live in exploits the vast majority of the people for the benefit of the wealthy few. It destroys the land that we live on, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the homes for not only ourselves, but all the other living creatures that we share this planet with. This way of life is psychopathic and narcissistic. It is profoundly sick. This money system, this economic system, this competition and division and hate. If you're well adjusted to this kind of system, well, that means that you've taken on a lot of those attributes. And I don't think that's a measure of health. To say something to that effect, to say that this society is not healthy, is taboo. It's rare because the system fights back to perpetuate itself. By the system, I mean the culture, the stories that we tell that perpetuate these lies, that allow us to keep doing these things to ourselves and each other and the planet, the other life forms that we share this planet with. The system is this self-reinforcing network of stories and lies and structures, social structures that allow people to fool themselves to be exploited, to fool themselves to be ground up in the machine, to fool themselves to think that it's a good idea to be like, oh, I'm a shiny cog, I should be here. And then they go in the machine and then they get ground up in the gears, and then that cog is all worn out, they're worn out, and then they're discarded on the trash pile. And then they're laying there all broken and worn out. And they're like, was this worth it? Why do I feel this way? I don't feel like it was worth it. I feel sad and angry. I feel neglected and abused. I feel this way of life, I don't think is healthy for everybody. Now, the wealthy few at the very top have internalized, I think, the narcissism and psychopathy, sociopathy that allows them to be in that position and exploit everyone and destroy things. But the people that are exploited have also internalized these values, but against themselves. Well, when someone speaks out against that and says, hey everybody, you don't need as many surgeries as they're saying. I mean, surgeries can still be life-saving, but you can actually help your own body heal with just healthy food, exercise, sunlight, sleep, socializing, fresh air, clean water. You don't need to have titanium put in your spine. Someone says that, like what I did last year, it's like, what? I don't need to have a pill from the pharmaceutical companies? I don't need to have titanium put in my spine or my knee joint or my hip joint? What? My body can heal, but I thought I need pills. I thought I got to pay to have my body healed. Yeah, so if someone says that, people are like, what? That's because we've lost sight of the truth a long time ago. Well, when you spend your whole life in a culture that benefits from perpetuating these lies about what it is to be human, what it is to be alive and conscious, when you spend your whole life in that system and then you hear something that is very different, it can be threatening. It can be liberating. It can be all those things. I've continued to make videos, not just about how the body can heal, but how the soul can heal and the mind can heal. And I've been talking about lately videos about the environment and the earth, trying to heal the earth. Well, trying to heal ourselves, really, our hearts, so that we can continue to share in this life that's on this planet. Because the way we live right now is going to end that for us. The planet will go on, we will not. On our current trajectory. That's why I make these videos. But like all the other videos, for some people that want to remain in their shell of lies that they're told and they tell themselves is threatening. And I just wanted to say to those people who some have actually threatened me and my beautiful doggy with harm, I just want to say to you that hurting this dog or me is not going to get you out of that web of lies that you're telling yourself. Only you can do that for yourself. That doesn't involve hurting other people. It involves helping yourself. I can't help you. Only you can. And for other people who, who've been told that there's something wrong with you, from society. Oh, why are you depressed? Why are you angry? Why do you feel like you've been taken advantage of? That's just in your imagination. You just are thinking it up. There's something wrong with your neurotransmitters. There's something wrong with your medulla oblongata. That's a Adam Sandler movie reference. Waterboy. Yeah. For people who have been told that there's something wrong with your neurotransmitters, you shouldn't be depressed. This is the best life that there ever was. This is the only way we can live. And it's the best way. And you need to take these pills provided by this pharmaceutical company for the rest of your life because your brain's messed up. Well, I want to tell those people that you might be just seeing the system that's messed up. And That system is telling you to just blame yourself and destroy yourself. So, oh, and pay money to a pharmaceutical company. Well, those were some thoughts that I had about the resistance that I've been noticing from people that comment on this channel, and in myself, and in the people that I know in my life, in regards to messages like this one. Thanks for listening. Bye.